are successfully anchored again in the same spot. So right now I have my spare anchor out, which is actually the biggest anchor that I have. So what I'm gonna do now, I've lost my anchor before. This is the second time. So this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this rope and that Bruce anchor there, and I'm going to drag, I know the line of where the anchor is laying right now on the bottom, and I'm just gonna drag that Bruce with no chain until I hook it, and then I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna thread the needle here and bring the anchor up on this boat again. So according to the weather radar, windy.com, and predict wind, this will all calm down in the next few hours, and tomorrow will be absolutely dead calm. Zero wind into the blue. So these people just came back to their boat, their dinghy's there. I watched that boat all last night, and this guy we almost hit last night when we dragged. We're safe, we're fine, everything's gonna be okay. All they need to do is retrieve that anchor, which is, you know, it's like $1,000 American worth of chain, and the anchor itself is probably 300 bucks. So we're gonna retrieve those items, and we'll be fine. We'll be back to where we were. So I'm just gonna strap the camera on, and hopefully we're gonna find this anchor. I'm just gonna have to go back and forth until I catch it with the Bruce anchor, dragging it. It's gonna be, you'll see. Stick around, it's gonna be cool.
So dragging for the anchor didn't actually work this time. I thought I had it at one point, but it was unsuccessful, so I had to bring out the big guns and strap on the scuba gear. With a little help from Devin, I made it into the water, and I went down to the very bottom. Knew that anchor was somewhere down there. It's just a matter of going back and forth until I found it, and eventually I did. I attached a rope to it and got it to the surface and got it into the windlass, and everything was fine.
Hold on, I'm in a weird spot here.
The rope's wedged here. Can you untie that?
I don't even know what to say. Nothing works on this boat. The fridge doesn't work. The VHF radio doesn't work. The sails are ripped. The engine won't start unless I put ether in it. The dinghy engine leaks, the oil's turned white. The dinghy won't stay full of air. I mean, what am I forgetting here? The computer. Nothing works. Nothing works. I don't know what to do here. I mean, this is insanity. I mean, it's one, the main battery just died. It's like nothing works on this boat. The barbecue doesn't work. The bimini top, lost it in the water. Anchor chain, lost in the thing. At least I found that back. I mean, nothing is working out for me this season. at all. I mean, this is just it's turning into a bit of a nightmare here. I'll be honest, I don't know what to do. Look at this battery, it's sitting there. It's defective, doesn't work. Computer, why isn't it loading the media? I just loaded it. Nothing works. Nothing. I don't even know what to do. Really good news. The Sailmaker's gonna meet me at the dock right now and take this sail and fix it. Ooh, we won't have any reason to be in Boca Raton, which is really good. So let's get over there to that dock, get the sail to this guy. In there and give this guy the sail. So I'm here waiting for the Sailmaker. There's the sail there. Let's see if he shows up. All right, Gareth just took the sail. It's a South African dude, and I tend to trust South African people. You know, a really close friend of mine who lives in South Africa. Her name I won't mention, she knows who she is awesome. Every time I meet South African people, they're just amazing. So I would like to have gotten a receipt there, but it's just a sailing thing, you know. You just got to learn to trust people. I took a picture of his license plate. So he said he's going to call me next week with the repair, and he said his office is in Fort Lauderdale, so this is perfect. We can now leave Lake Boca Raton. Lake Boca Raton's right there. Devin's sort of itchy to get out of here. He wants to see beaches in Florida, and you know, all I've been doing is repairs. So it would be nice to, you know, Christmas and New Year's, the next couple. Let's get somewhere fun. I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll pull up the anchor and get to Fort Lauderdale and see if we can find an anchorage. All right, let's get back to the boat and continue on with this crazy journey. So we've been in Lake Boca Raton for a few days. We didn't really film much just because not much happened. The cops were here this morning because my main battery has failed, and he gave me a warning. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here. I gave the sail to the Sailmaker. That's the only reason we were here. So we're gonna head south to Lake Sylvan, which is in Fort Lauderdale. Dev's gonna take the helm today and get us there. I'm gonna go and edit, and that's it. So no further ado, let's go down to Fort Lauderdale and check it out. Behind us. I don't know if you can see him. He was eyeballing us. That would have been the second time we were boarded today by the police.
I woke up to a cop on the boat.
Yeah. Dev woke up this morning and there was a cop here asking questions. Because last night the main battery went, right? So of course I was editing off the engine battery. I had to because I got to release a video tomorrow. So I could have ran the engine or something. I just switched everything off and was at anchor without an anchor light, and he came by and gave me a warning. So I won't do that tonight. If anything, I could have left a flashlight, you know, somewhere, any sort of light, right? And you won't get bothered. So hopefully the new place we're going to will be a little better. There's marinas there, there's fuel there. It's a really protected anchorage, access to the beach. There's a post office. I guess I could have gave this guy more space. Sorry, nice big old catamaran there. So this is gonna be, we're gonna be at this place for a bit. It's Christmas. you know, we're probably going to be there for a couple days, and then we'll head further south. But you know, there's so many, like I've said before in other videos, there's so many of the systems on this boat that aren't functioning that need attention. So I'm gonna use the big anchor, drop the hook, and just be set in one position safely in a calm anchorage, and I am gonna get to work. And dinghy engine gets pulled, you know. I'm gonna figure out, I ordered a lithium ion battery today on the internet. And I gotta, you know, retrieve that and get it installed. It's gonna be here on the 28th. So we just gotta get to this anchorage. All right, let's continue on. We should be there by 1 p.m. It's around 10 right now, so there we go. Now we're in a situation again. Unfortunately, the engine has failed. I don't know what's going on with it. I can't really deal with it. We're in the middle of the canal right now. Just down this canal here is an anchorage. We're gonna go to that anchorage and anchor. And we're gonna figure out what's up. But right now, we're just gonna get through this bridge. I don't even know. All right, so we made it to, I got the sails up. We're gonna go to the next bridge. I'll pull the sail down. We'll go through the next bridge. I decided we're gonna go to Sylvan Lake because it's a more of a permanent anchorage where I can actually, I'm assuming that there's gonna be weeks of work on this engine. Oh. It's a good place. There's access to marinas, water, etc. So, this season's just been a disaster, guys, and you know, you gotta be ready to go out. I wasn't ready, I knew it. You know, I just love being out here, you know, this is it for me. And we'll get her fixed. We'll get her, we're gonna get her to the next anchorage, Sylvan Lake. And we're gonna put the big anchor down just in case the wind blows in, and we'll get anchored there, and I'm gonna assess the situation with this engine. That's all I can do. But for now, need to just get in and get through to that anchorage. Last bridge of the debacle. Let's just hope there's an anchorage here to get to. All right, so we're gonna stop and get water, and then we're gonna continue on. I don't know. So this is Sylvan Lake right here. Bit of depth. My chart plotter powered down. Jeez, I don't even know. Nothing works on this boat. I've had it, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna try and anchor in here somewhere, and I'll check in with you guys. Hopefully we'll be here for a while. Obviously the engine doesn't work. What the hell am I gonna do? So we're here in Lake Sylvia, and looks like the anchor is holding. We made it here by auxiliary engine power. Looks like it's fine. I'll put out the snubber in a second here. So it's about 10 feet of depth here. Anyway, there's not much I can do with the engine right now. I'm gonna look at it in the morning. I'm gonna have a cold beer and some rum, and make some food and finish a video, and just kind of go from there. That's all I can do right now. So that's it.
The ship's leaving from its port, so it could be a cool time lapse. Wow, what a day. We were just on such a good roll, but it seems everything that can go wrong seems to go wrong in the last few days. Poor Captain Potts, just keeping his head above the water. Honestly, some of the best captaining I've seen after we lost our main motor today. Sailed our way right through the ICW, 3 bridges, made it to where our main goal was, which is about 5 or 6 nautical miles of just pure sailing. And then I would jump in the dinghy and dinghy the rest of the way through the bridges because we weren't having sails up. But I don't think many people could pull that off. Like, I'm talking like boat to boat, you know, maybe 100 feet width on the ICW and just full sails. I made it to where we need to be, and that's the most important thing. Now he has to work on the boat for a while, but.
Well, it's a couple days later, and Devin has gone to Miami for a bit, and he's left me some time so I can have some space to work on the engine. The parts are going to be here tomorrow. The battery is going to be here tomorrow. A really nice really nice friends from Canada over on that boat over there lent me their generator today. So that's why there hasn't been any videos uploaded, because I only have the engine battery. So anyway, the head gasket will be fixed. This engine will be running soon. And it's just a matter of getting the parts, getting the battery, and then I can get this boat into ship shape and we can continue on. But for now, it's probably gonna be here for a few more days, getting this engine sorted out. So stick around, this is gonna be interesting.
Bit of a shorter episode this week. In the next episode, I determine what's wrong with my engine and attempt to fix it, so stick around for that. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters, everyone that's reached out and donated and helped. Thank you so much. At this point, it's really determining if I'm going to be able to continue on at this point. If you're interested and you want to see more of these videos, you can click the link in the description for Patreon down below. I would really appreciate everyone's help. All right, so that's it for this week. Captain Michael signing out.